So in type 2, Cauchy's Euler equation, such type of questions. In this, what you have to do is d square by dx square, d square by dx square with x square is x square d square. This is x square, this is d square y, minus 3x, this is dy, plus 4y equals to 2x square. Now y, if you will take y common, so almost you will get question in this form. Sometimes they will give question in this d by dx format. Maximum time it will give in capital D form. Once we get this one, what you need to remember is we have to write these three terms. What you have to do? Put x is equals to e power z. This implies log x will be z. At the end we'll use that. Now xd will change to theta. X square d square we have to change to theta into theta minus 1. If x cube dq means theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2. Then this x square d square becomes theta into theta minus 1 minus 3 into theta plus 4 2 into what is x? E power z. E power z whole square, e power 2z. So question is converted in terms of theta. Now this one will be f of theta, theta square minus theta minus 3 theta plus 4. This theta is multiplied. So this will be theta square minus 4 theta plus 4. Auxiliary equation. F of m equal to 0. Whatever we have done in unit 2, unit 3, same thing we have to follow here. Same types, everything is same. This is m minus 2 whole square. Directly you can think that a square plus b square minus 2ab is m minus 2 whole square, or you can also find roots by using minus b plus or minus formula. So m2 values we got. So what you will get? If you will get m2 values, same values, yc equals to c1 plus c2 z e power m1 z. Why we have to take z? Because theta is d by dz. This is d by dz. Whenever the terms are in terms of z, yc will be in terms of z, not in terms of x. Previously the question is in terms of x. The x is changed already, so you have to consider this z function. Then we have to substitute the value of z. What is z? Log x e power m1 2z. So we can write this one as e power z is how much? X. So this is x square. Or you can consider this one as in this way. Then you will get x square. So this is e power 2z. Or you can write one more step in order to do that. c1 plus c2z into e power z square. Now substitute z value. Z is log x. E power z value is x. So this is x square. We got yc. Once we get the value of yc, we need yp value. Yp equals to, on right hand side we have 2x square. So 2 into what is x value? So first I will write question is x square d square minus 3xd plus 4 into y is equals to 2x square is the question. So after changing this one in terms of theta, two into x is e power z. So this is e power 2z. Now yp equals to 2 e power 2z divided by theta square minus 4 theta minus 4. Now what we will do? We will substitute this 2 here in place of theta. 2 square 4 minus 4 minus 4 minus 8 minus 4. So suppose if I will substitute 2 here, 4 minus 8 minus 4. 0 in the denominator. So I will not substitute. Instead of substituting, I will write its factor form. Then formula is this one we can write in 1 by theta minus 2 square into e power 2z. 1 by d minus a whole power r into e power 2a. If anything of this form we find, we'll write x power r by r factorial. That's it. Into e power 2a as it is. This value will go by taking this x power r. So x power 2 by, now instead of x, because theta is there, z we have to use. Z power 2 by 2 factorial into e power 2z. Now this is 2 by 2. 2 factorial is 2 only. Z square into e power 2z. Z is log x. E power z whole square. This is x square yp. Therefore y is equals to yc plus yp. From here you will be having same method what we have done in unit 3. So x square d square, this one so on. So first we will take, let x is equals to e power z, and after applying log, this becomes log x equals to z. After that, x square d square is theta into theta minus 1, xd is equals to theta. By substituting all those values into this becomes second unit question. Theta into theta minus third unit question, sorry. Theta minus 1 into y equals to x value. So this will be theta square minus theta plus theta minus 1 into y equals to e power z. So theta square minus 1 into y equals to e power z. Now f of d equals to theta square minus 1, this is operator form. Auxiliary equation is m square minus 1 equals to 0. This is m plus 1 into m minus 1. If you take square to this, so m is equals to minus 1 or m is equals to 1. So yc equals to c1 e power m1 z plus c2 e power m2 z. So this will be c1 e power minus 1z plus c2 e power 1z. Now I will substitute z value. E power z is how much? E power z is x. So x inverse plus c2 into x. Further also you can simplify that. Now yp. Wherever theta function is there, from here we have to take yp 1 by theta square minus 1 into e power z. If I will substitute this 1 here in place of theta, 1 minus 1 will be 0. To avoid that, we have to split and write this one. Theta plus 1 into theta minus 1 into e power z. So wherever 0 we are not getting in this bracket, substitute that one in that place. So I am substituting here 1 plus 1 2, 1 by theta minus 1 into e power z. Same formula what we have done, 1 by x minus d whole power r, d minus a whole power r into e power a z equals to x power r by r factorial into e power ax. If it is in terms of z, that time z power 1 by 1 factorial, power 1 factorial into e power 1z. So this is 1 by 2 z, z is log x, e power z, that is x. This is yp. Therefore y is equals to yc plus yp. You need to write yc and yp answer. We can write this one as d square by dx square equals to d square, d by dx is equals to d, and taking common x square d square minus 2 3 xd minus y, all y we can take common, equals to sine log x is, we'll write as it is. Then put x is equals to e power z. This implies if you apply log, this is z log z. Then theta x square d square equals to theta into theta minus 1, xd is equals to theta. So theta into theta minus 1 minus 3 theta minus 5 into y equals to sine log x is z. So this is theta square minus theta minus 3 theta minus 5, y equals to sine z. You can write here theta, one more thing, theta equal to d by dz, means the question is in terms of z now. Theta square minus 4 theta minus 5 into y sine z. Auxiliary equation we have to find from this f of theta, d is same type operator form. Then auxiliary equation will be f of m equal to 0, m square minus 4m minus 5 equal to 0. 5 1 times 5. If you are not good at factorization, you can go through with the formula. 1 into m minus 5 equal to 0, m equal to minus 1, m equal to 5. So yc equals to c1 e power m1 z plus c2 e power m2 z. This one, that z thing you need to remember. E power m1 z, e power m2 z. E power z is x. So x inverse. This is x, x power 5. This is yc. Once we get the value of yc, we need yp. Yp equals to, wherever theta term we have converted in theta, here onwards we have to take, this is yp suppose. So this goes to denominator. 1 by theta square minus 4 theta minus 5 into sine 1z. So we have, if suppose sine ax is there, d square equals to minus a square. Similarly, sine 1z is there, theta square equals to minus 1 square. So theta square is minus 1, minus 4 theta minus 5 into sine z. This one we will write in order, for minus 4 theta minus 6 into sine z. Still square is not there because we need theta square is minus 1. So theta square is not there. You can take common, minus 1 by 4 theta plus 6 into sine z. Now rationalize this. Minus 1 by 4 theta plus 6 into whatever we have done in unit 3, that method only. Minus 4 theta minus 6 of sine 1z. A plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. This will be minus of 4 theta sine z minus 6 sine z divided by 16 into minus 1 minus 36 minus 4 into d by d theta. Theta equals to d by dz. D by dz of sine z cos z. Minus into minus is plus 6 sine z divided by minus 16 minus 36 minus 52. This is yp. But still z value is there in this one. So we can remove z by taking log x in place of this. Plus 6 into sine of log x divided by minus 52. Take minus common and cancel if you want. This is yp. Therefore y is equals to yc plus yp is our answer. This is x square d square minus xd plus 4. All are having y common. Cos of log x plus x sine of log x. Why we have to take x is equals to e power z, log x is equals to z, x square d square equals to theta into theta minus 1, xd is equals to theta. And you can remember that theta is d by dz also. At the end we'll use this. So what we'll get now? Theta into theta minus 1 minus theta plus 4 into y equals to cos of log x is z. X is e power z. Sine log x is z. This is theta square minus theta plus 4 into y equals to cos z e power z sin z. Fourth type of this one. This is second type. So theta square minus 2 theta plus 4 y equal to cos z. So what we have done till here? One question is given to us. We have to consider this x is always e power z, log x is z. Then x square d square is theta into theta minus 1, xd is theta. Then theta is d by dz. Now f of theta, f of d type, same thing. Instead of d we have theta, that's it. So we have auxiliary equation f of m equal to 0, m square minus 2m plus 4. So m is equals to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So m equals to, because factors are not possible, root minus 2l divided by 2. Minus 2l is I into 4 3s are 12. 2 root 3 divided by 2. So 1 plus or minus I root 3. So alpha and beta are there. So yc equals to e power alpha z c1 cos beta z plus c2 sin beta z e power alpha z 1z c1 cos beta z plus c2 sin beta z. Now what we'll do, we'll remove this e power z. E power z is x, z is log x, root 3 log x plus c2 into sin root 3 log x. This is yc. Now yp equals to, wherever theta function is there, cos z divided by theta square minus 2 theta plus 4 plus e power z into sin z divided by theta square minus 2 theta plus 4. I will consider yp1 first. From this half part, 1 by we will consider theta square minus 2 theta plus 4 into cos 1z. So d square equals to minus a square. Similarly, theta square equals to minus 1 square. Minus 1 square is minus 1 only. Minus is outside, square is only for 1. Minus 1 minus 2 theta plus 4 cos 1z. Still theta is there. So first we will write theta term plus 3 into, rationalize this, minus 2 theta minus 3 by minus 2 theta minus 3 into cos 1z. We got minus 2 theta minus 3 cos 1z. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. So minus 2 theta minus 3 cos z divided by 4 into minus 1. Minus 4 minus 9. What I told you, theta value is d by dz. Minus 2 d by dz of cos z minus 3 cos z. This value is multiplied and this value is multiplied. Theta we are writing as d by dz by minus 13. Minus 2 derivative of cos is sine, minus sine. 3 into cos z divided by minus 13. Z value will replace now. Z is equals to log x minus 3 cos of log x divided by minus 13. This is yp. Therefore, y is equals to yc plus yp. yp2 is also there in that one. So what was that yp2? yp2 is 1 by theta square minus 2 theta plus 4 e power t e power z into sin z. Now y power 2, when two multiples are there, e power z, e power ax and sin x is there or ax is there, divided by any function in d is given to us, that time what we will do, e will take outside and this value of d will get that a. So d plus a into sin ax. Now here what we will do, if I will take this e power z here outside, e power coefficient of z is 1. So theta plus 1 square minus 2 into theta plus 1 plus 4 of sin z. E power z is a new answer, a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 2 theta minus 2 plus 4 of sin x. Then e power z 1 by theta square, 5 minus 2 is 3 sin z. So theta square is minus 1 plus 3 sin z. E power z 1 by 2 sin z. So 1 by 2 e power z is x, sin z is log x. This is yp2. So the answer is y is equals to yp1 plus yp2. This is fourth type of unit 3. yc plus yp1 plus yp2. Solve is given, quite different. Here x square d cube is there, x d square is there. So to make this in form, we need x here. So multiply x on both sides. So this is x cube d cube, 3x square d square, xd into y is x cube log x. Now x is equals to e power z, implies log x equals to z. Now x square y x cube d cube equals to theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2. Then x square d square, theta into theta minus 1. Then xd theta, where theta is d by dz at the end. So this will be, if I multiply theta square minus theta into theta minus 2, if you multiply this theta square minus theta into 3 is there, plus xd 3 theta, just theta, into y equals to x cube e power 3z into log x is z. Now we have theta cube minus 2 theta square. This is multiplied, then minus theta square plus 2 theta plus 3 theta square minus 3 theta plus theta into y equals to z into e power 3z. Theta cube minus 3 theta square plus 2 theta plus 3 theta square one single theta cube minus 2 theta square minus 1 theta square plus 3 theta square cancelled plus 2 theta plus 1 theta 3 theta minus 3 theta, that is also cancelled. Y equal to z into e power 3z. What we have now? Once we have this, f of theta equals to theta cube, auxiliary equation is f of m equal to 0 implies m cube equal to 0. Cube means 3 values. All the 3 are zeros. So yc equals to c1 plus c2 x is z now. c3 z square into e power m1 z. Now this one is c1 plus c2 z plus c3 z square e power m1 0 z. 0 z is 0, this is 1. Now yc equals to c1 plus c2, z is e power x, z is log x, plus c3 into log x square into this is 1. This is yc. Once we get yc, we will find yp now. To find yp, theta function is here. Yp equals to 1 by theta cube, this when this is inside the denominator, e power 3z. Type 4. In type 4, when e power function is there and any v of x function is there, we will take e outside. To take this term outside, we will apply this 3 with this theta, with this d value. We will add that 3. Now e power 3z, 1 by 3 is substituted, 3 plus 3 whole cube into e power 3z. Z is there, okay. Theta plus 3 whole cube. What we'll do here, we'll write this one as 3 plus theta whole cube. 3 common, 1 plus theta by 3 whole cube. E power 3z, 1 by 3 cube is 27 into 1 by 1 plus theta by 3 whole power minus 3. You can do one more thing here to remember one formula. A plus b whole cube, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This term we will take to numerator. And eliminate cube, square and square terms. Reason of eliminating that, because we have z power 1, so ignore that values. E power 3z by 27 into 1 minus theta plus theta square also I am not taking. So this will be e power 3z divided by 27. 1 into z is z. D by dz of z is 1. This is our yp. Therefore y is then yp value in terms of z, e power z is x, so this is x cube, z is log x. Y is equals to yc plus yp. Okay, so this type you may get an internal choice of variation of parameters.